Talofa and welcome to our curriculum support program, Le La So Ao Onga. Special talofa to all our boys and girls of Year 11 Visual Arts. Today, we'll be talking about our strand 2, which is the elements and principles of visual art. The topic for today will be balance. Later on in our lesson, Leotongi will be helping you and taking you through our learning outcomes, starting with the 3 forms of balance, which is symmetrical, asymmetrical, and radial. Enjoy visual art, Year 11 students.
Talofa boys and girls, our learning outcome for today, you should be able to define balance, identify the different forms of balance, describe the different features of balance, differentiate the different types of balance, explain how balance are used by different artists, and explore art vocabulary in relation to balance. What is balance? Balance is the visual equalization of art elements on a surface. O le pāleni, o le whaatulangaina lea o elemeni I lunga o se pepa po se canvas. There are 3 forms of balance. Symmetry, po le formal. Asymmetry, po le informal, ia male radial. What is symmetry or symmetrical? Symmetry is the balanced arrangement made by placing objects of equal size either sides of the center line of a page so that one side of the composition balances the other. Let us look at the painting by Claude Monet. When we place a line in the center of the painting, we will see that both sides are the same or similar. What is symmetry or asymmetrical? Asymmetry is where the objects are arranged off center and are balanced using a range of sizes, colors, and tones, etc. Let us look at this painting by Vincent van Gogh. When we place a line in the center of the painting, we will see that both sides are different or not the same. What can you see on the left side of the painting? Yes, we see a long, dark object that looks like a tree. What do you see on the right side of the painting? Yes, we can see a shining bright object that is further away and looks like a moon. How does the artist or painter use asymmetrical balance in his painting? The artist used the monochromatic of yellow or gold to balance his painting. So even though both sides are different, they are balanced by the use of color. The last form of balance is radial. What is radial? Radial is the composition of visual elements arranged around a central point outwards. Let us see an example. Notice how the picture or image pulls your eye to the center and moving outwards. The arrangement of objects starts from the center moving outwards. I hope you have take some notes. I hope you did take some notes. Let us see how much you can remember. Can you identify the form of balance used in this painting by Christine Stefan? Yes, it is symmetry or symmetrical. How do we know? When we place a line in the center, we see that both sides are the same. What form of balance is shown here? Yes, it is a radial balance. How do we know? It radiates, releases, or moves out from the central point. What about this one? What form of balance is used here? Yes, it is a symmetry. How do we know? On the image, we see a balancer. On the right side of the balancer, there is one big box. On the other side, there are 4 boxes, which means both sides are not the same in terms of number of boxes and weight. So how can the image be balanced? Look at the image very carefully. Notice how the outline of the shapes are bold? Why do you think it's bold? It is to balance the image. By bolding the outline of some shapes, it adds weight to the image. How about this painting by Pablo Picasso? What form of balance is used in this painting? Good. It is a symmetry or asymmetrical. How do we know? Let us draw our line in the center of the painting. What do you see? Both sides are different. The right side shows the tints of blue. On the left side, it shows the shades of blue. Boys and girls, let us do some more drawings to show the 3 different ways of balance. You can practice as well. Get yourself a piece of paper, pencil, rubber, ruler, and a compass. Hello boys and girls, let's do some drawing. Okay, there we have a balancer, a seesaw, or a seesaw. On the left side of the seesaw you have a box, and on the right side you have another box. By looking at it, both sides are the same. Let's add some shading into it. So both sides are the same. Do you remember our form of balance that is used here? Let's transfer that balancer or that image into a drawing. Okay, let's transfer what is drawn below into that box. Okay, let's have a tree. Let's have 2 trees. As you can see, these 2 trees are at the center. Let's have some horizontal there, so horizontal line there. Let's add some textures to the tree and the trunk. As you can see, the image is in the center. When you draw your line or imagine a line in the middle, both sides are the same. Okay, let's look at another one. Let's have a box on the right side of the balancer and a small box on the left side of the balancer. We shade it, and you can see that it's not balanced. The big box, it will go down, and the small box will definitely go up. So it's not balanced. How do we balance it? We move the balancer towards the big box so that it can be balanced. Okay, so how can we transfer that into a drawing? Let's find out. Here, there's our paper or drawn paper. On the left side, as you can see, there's a big box below, so our big tree should be on the right side. Let's draw again our horizontal line, and then on the left side is the small tree. Let's add just a mountain and more trees on the right and the left side. On the right side, sorry. Remember the middle part of the paper? Let's add some more drawings into our paper. And there, that is an example of asymmetrical or asymmetry, whereby the big trees is in front of you and the further away, the smaller the object. That is an example of asymmetry. Hope you love it. Hope that you will understand what is being shown here. Our last form of balance is radial. First, we need to create a circle. You can have just 1, 2, 3 or more. And of course, you need to have your compass to use to draw a perfect circle. So I've decided to use at least 3 circles, but you can have more. Remember that radial, you always start from the middle, moving outwards. So there I have drawn 3 circles. The first one is smaller, second one a little bit bigger, and the third one is bigger. Again, you need to find the center point. In order for you to start from the center, you need to find your center point by using a ruler. You measure from top to bottom, right to left or left to right, making sure that you will find the center point. Because when you are going to draw, you'll have to start from the center. And that is why we use a ruler. Always use a pencil before you use any other material or equipment. As you can see, I'm starting from the middle or the center. So there I've drawn a 4-petal flower. Then moving outwards, I've drawn a triangle shape or a diagonal line. Make sure that all the sides are the same. As you can see, as the drawing continue, add more lines. Again, moving outwards. Keep in mind, that's why I have the 3 circles, so whenever I draw, I make sure that I touched every circle, starting from the center outwards. More lines touching the last circle. I'm just joining diagonal lines to the edge of the circle. As you can see, it starts from the center, moving outwards. Now that you have done all the designs or drawing in pencils, you can use a marker to draw over your wanted lines or draw over the pencil. There I found myself a permanent marker. Then you go over your lines again, starting from the middle part or the center of your drawing. So all you do is go over the pencil with your permanent marker and color in. Making sure that all lines are the same. Just go over on what you have drawn. As you can see, you start from the center, moving outwards. Now that you have all the outlines being outlined, then you can start coloring in. Remember, it has to be balanced, where you have the dark side, the light side, dark side, and so on. You can add another line depending on what line you want to use. I can add color in there. More lines to make it more interesting, or and more color. You can use color pencils, pastels, but for today I'm just going to use a permanent marker, a black permanent marker, but you can use any other color you prefer. Again, as you can see, we have started from the middle point or the center, moving outwards. Making sure you think that, keep in mind that it has to be balanced. There you go. One last thing to do, just get yourself a rubber or eraser and erase all the unwanted marks on the paper. Remember, we have started using pencils, so you can now erase all the pencils that you can see. And that's it. That's our practical for today. I hope you have enjoyed our lesson for today. Thank you.
Kalau le ia o fa fast le bele ko.